Hey, morning. It's like 11. Yeah, so what it is that I woke up, I made sure to have my phone off. I found that really helped to focus on like getting ready versus like, I'm gonna be on my phone the entire like 5 hours. Um, so yeah, I woke up about 10:30, 10:40. I am wearing this jacket instead of the other one because whenever I pull off the jacket, I feel like I'm doing a striptease. And it's just like, yeah, I'm not a hooker or a stripper. So I'm just like, yeah, I think and I noticed that the weather outside is 75 degrees. So it's a little bit, I was like, wait a minute, I might need a jacket. As I was, after I stuck the key in without turning it, I was like, and then I was like, I'm going to go ahead and grab a jacket. And sure enough, it's slightly windy, but it feels good. And it's slightly sunny. It's like, yeah, this is a good day for weather, at least. So, yeah. Um, what else was there? So I just want to say, because I did notice, I finally checked the video website. I checked it last night, like as I was going to bed, and I was like, no, completely missed that. So, anyways, whoop, I think something's in my eye or around my eye. So, anyways, what it is that I'm glad that you're doing a lot better, and I will have to say, especially now knowing what I know, I would honestly have to say that I feel like more comfortable with you than like most people, like safer with you than most people. So, yeah, especially after knowing what I know. So, yeah. Um, it feels good. I mean, you probably did not want me to know, but for me, it helps me understand. And it's like, oh, I get it. So, yeah. Um, and I understand why you really don't want people to know, like I do. So, yeah. Um, and that is completely up to you, what you share and don't share. So, let's see what else is there. Yeah. Oh, and just a reminder, yeah, what is that because I know sometimes it can be easy to get lost in who one person is. Um, uh, so I 100% understand why you did not tell me that what your plans were. Like, I 100% understand. Like, in my case, ooh, sun. Yeah, in my case, like, more likely if I was like getting engaged and like you and I had already made plans, I would probably be afraid too, like a lot. So yeah, I 100% understand it. I get it. I do. um, Aside from that, like what else? Yeah, I 100% understand it. And then, um, but on regular occasions, not this. Like was not a regular occasion at all. Don't forget, it's more like for me. Um, Somebody tells me the truth, I respect them. um, normally under normal circumstances. Please tell me whenever you're pregnant with kids. I would be so ecstatic and so thrilled and like, what? Please tell me. I think it'll be precious. So I do hope that you have kids. I think you guys would be wonderful parents. Talk to your kids about consent. And I say this because I told my teacher recently what happened with the guy who wouldn't accept no. With the guy who left, came back, and was like, oh man, like, try it a third time, I guess. And he's like, oh man, I thought we could try again. I'm like, a third time? So, yeah, and then the very next class meeting, we talked about consent. So, yeah, no, and other than that, I say that because of everything with you. And with my my own personal fears. So, yeah. Anyways, overall, though, and that's for men and, like, your girl and boy, and, yeah. But other than that, I'm very excited for you. So, yeah. What else? That's it for now. The rest of it I'll talk about after I eat. I think there was something else. Oh, yeah, in regards to this stuff. So I'm going to just say it now because otherwise I'm totally going to forget. I went ahead, so I did check. Congratulations to your sibling. I'm very, very excited, especially that they're opening up. I am curious how that works. I'm going to have to ask a construction worker about this. Like, because there was concrete on the floor of the building, I know mud got in and it flooded around there, but how that affected it with allowing it, or like with their, one second. With there being like concrete and such, I wonder how that affected it, because I would think even though there's flooding, that with the concrete there, like, you wouldn't need to pour new concrete. But at the same time, that's me not knowing construction. So I'm really, really curious, like, what happened. Was it that basically with the flooding it messed with the foundation, or is it that it got into like tiny holes so that it affected the cement itself on the ground level, or was it something else? So yeah, and I asked because like I don't know. I don't know construction. I don't know flooring. So I might have to. I think there is a department that has to do with construction or something. So I'm gonna have to like go and maybe ask them or something. So yeah, overall I think it's interesting. So yeah. Anyways, I will talk to you later. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Let me know if there's anything you want to talk about. Oh yeah, it was that one, and then congratulations to your sibling for opening. And I know that's exciting, especially after waiting for so long. And again, I'm proud of your sister for being like, I'm going to rebuild and I'm going to do this. So yeah, maybe flood insurance every 50, like about every 15 to, I know now, like, could not afford it. I totally get it. But like, at least we now know, maybe double check the weather in terms of patterns. Like, okay, how often is there flood here? Okay, so the last flood was about 20 years. Okay, before this last flood, when was the last flood before that? Sort of pick up on the patterns. And then maybe like 1 or 2 years before there's a chance of a flood, go ahead and get flood insurance until it happens. And then after it happens, it's like, okay, the chances of there being a flood is like maybe like 10%, because the very next flood should happen in like 15, 20 years or something. So by a flood happening, let's say every 20 years, you could get a flood insurance at like year 18, or basically looking at the average or something. So just an idea, because again, like, I get it, especially with it happening with such a wide span between years. Like, it's like there's like the chances lightning doesn't strike twice. So that I get, like, I totally understand. But I was like thinking about it since, yeah. That way, like, you're not spending as much for flood insurance, especially when it's like that's all that money. And then, like, especially when it's a very small chance of it happening. Now, if it was Florida, that's a different story. Congratulations for not being in Florida, though. So, yeah. So aside from that, so there's Sibling, and then there was TikTok. Okay, so TikTok was the other one. So with that one, I take it you're relieved and you're happy, especially that I'm like okay with everything and that I feel safe with you again. And then in the video, I noticed he's like, yeah, I can see, because that's my wife, which is so amazing. Like, he knew what his wife looked like, so he like saw pictures and such of her, to the point that he was like, I know what she looks like. So I think that's incredible. And I can imagine that's similar to how in the biblical days, like, some people are excited and such, like you can tell that they were definitely healed. And then other people are like, hey, like, just the quiet. They're just like, hold up, I can see. What's going on? Wait, what? Like, and then something got in my eye. There we go. Yay! Okay. They're like, I can see. And it's like, are you sure? I would ask the same question. It's like, can you tell me what you see? Or like something similar to that. It's like, yeah, I can see. There's my wife. That's really, really cool. And I take it, as of right now, you feel like you can see, and you can now see, basically your fiance. So that's good. Yeah, that's really cool. So yeah. Prayers for me that I will one day get married. So, just one day. Not the day before I die. That would be so, like, did you know Hitler pretended to be single throughout his life and career so that he would be more popular with the single females, but really he was in a secret relationship with a lady? The day before, or the day of that they committed suicide, he went ahead and got married. And that was the whole plan. Get married and then commit suicide. Like, that would be so frustrating. Like, really? So, yeah. Anyways. I'll talk to you later. I hope that you have a wonderful day. I'm about to go in for breakfast, so bye. Let me know if there's anything else you want to talk about, and I will respond, yeah. Throughout the day, I think I'll be cleaning, probably around 2:3, I'll do a video. I will be driving over 2:30 to like 3:30. I have no idea how long it'll take to upload the video, but I'll do a video around then, because I'm going over to the guy's house to start organizing and such. So, talk to you later. Bye. Or like, storage unit. Yeah, there we go. Bye.